Hi everyone, welcome to Doha. Um, this is your recording that I wasn't able to do on Monday, and hopefully all good for tomorrow. If anything should change, then I'll send you a recording. But I'm here at the moment. A friend isn't very well, so we've got hospital visits and so on. So hopefully we can carry on as normal tomorrow. But I'll give you the heads up. So we're going to start lying back with your knees bent. Have your block with you. You're going to lift your hips, place the block underneath, and then straighten your legs. Just rest the arms out to the side, just letting this gentle opening across the front of the hips. Starting to deepen the breath. Nice steady inhale, steady exhale, and then bring your feet in. Lift your hips up, remove the block. Draw your knees into your chest. A little rock there. And then knees together, start to draw big circles with the knees. And back the other way. Okay, and then rocking to sit 3 times. Then coming into, excuse me, stag pose. So your front, so it's 90-90 sit, your front shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat. And then the back thigh is parallel to the front shin. We've got a disco light up there. Sorry about that. So your legs are 90-90. And then have your hands in front or reaching out. You're going to roll the knees over, so you're 90-90 the other way, flex the feet. And back. Again, the other side. Just getting this complete external rotation. And as you roll, when you come to the opposite side with the back leg, you're going to press the knee down and push the hips slightly forward. And then change back the other way, same thing. Press the knee down, press the hips forward. When you come back, so you're facing the front of the mat, settle here, and then you're going to walk your hands over the front thigh, come down onto your forearms, and the same thing with the back leg, press the knee down, and push the hips slightly forward, so you'll feel you're engaging the left glute, the back glute, whichever leg's in front, and then coming up, rolling over to the other side. Walk yourself over the front thigh, come down to your forearms, and then press the back knee down, scoop, press the hips forward. And then come back to center. Cross the ankles deeply, so not just, or rather cross the shins deeply, so not just crossed at the ankles. Flex the feet. Take your hips back. So the shin that's in front is parallel to the edge of your mat, so the ankle and the knee are in line. Lifting up through your core, and then rock forward, hands down. Relax your head. Walk your hands away until you get to the point you've gone far as you can, and then press your finger pads down, dragging your hips forward. Walk your fingertips back. Uncross the legs, cross the other way. So having the front ankle and knee in line, lifting up, rocking forward, and then getting the drag of the hips forward. Deep hip openers. Coming back to center, and then come to stand. Walk to the front of your mat. Standing in mountain. Inhale, bring your palms to touch, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Walk your dog. Feel into the calves, the hamstrings. And then inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Come forward to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart, standing in mountain. Again, inhale, palms to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. And then inhale to come forward to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Standing in mountain. Inhale, palms to touch. Exhale, forward fold. And then stay here. Bend your knees deeply, bring your tummy to your thighs. Hook 2 fingers and a thumb around the big toes. Elbows go soft to relax your head down. Hamstrings stretch, lift your hips up, trying to keep your chest towards your thighs. Shoulders soft. And then exhale, bend your knees. Come into chair pose. So keep the knees bent, sit back. Draw the arms forward and up. Gaze goes between your thumbs. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Going to revolve, so draw the navel in, turn towards your left. Bring the right elbow across the left thigh. Sit down a little deeper. Squeeze the palms, help to revolve into the twist. And then inhale, come back to chair pose. Take a breath. And then exhale, hands to heart. Press into the palms so your elbows reach out, sit down. Revolve left elbow across right thigh. So don't let the hips rock. So your right hip is, or knee is going to want to go back, so the hips swivel. Try and keep the knees roughly level. Length from the crown of the head to the tailbone, turning the right ribs up. And then inhale, come back to center, come into chair pose. How are those thighs? And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pause here. You're going to bend your knees, bring your fingertips behind your feet, take the right foot back and drop the right knee down. And then you're going to take your hips back, half monkey split. So now straightening the front leg. Turn the left toes up. Dig the heel down and drag it backwards so you feel that lengthening through the calf and the hamstring. And then left foot down, fingertips forward, step forward. Come to halfway lift and pause. And again, other side, exhale, fingertips down. Take the left foot back, drop the left knee down. Boulder Hanuman, half monkey. Take the hips back, right leg is straight, flex. And then right foot down, fingertips forward, step the left foot forward. Come to chair pose. So think the hips, you want neutral spine, so we're not tucking it under, sticking the bottom out. It's neutral. Draw the core in, lift the pelvic floor, sit down, but try not to come too far forward. You want to be able to see your toes in front of your knees. Arms come up. Gaze between your thumbs, soften around the sides of the neck. Inhale to stand, arms come up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Standing mountain. And then inhale, take your weight into your right foot. Left leg lifts. Step back into high lunge. Draw the arms up. And then you're going to bend the back knee, step the left foot forward a couple of inches. Be up on the ball of the back foot. And you're going to bend that knee deeply. So really feel as you reach up, shoulders above wrist, hips. You're bending the back knee, tucking the tailbone forward so you feel a lengthening in the front of the left hip. And then exhale, arms by your side, step forward, mountain pose. Inhale, take the weight into the left foot, right knee up, step back to high lunge, bring your arms up, step the right foot forward a couple of inches, bend the knee deeply, press the left hips forward as you, or the tailbone or hips forward, sink through the right knee, reach up, tuck that tailbone, feel the front of the right hip, and then hands by your side, stand up, working through the thighs, give them a little wiggle. Okay, going to step wide. So weight into the right foot, left leg lifts, step out, and then turn your feet parallel. Turn your heels out slightly so the outside edge of your feet are parallel, hands to hips. Feel the squeeze of the kneecaps, drawing up through the thighs. Lift your chest, look up, lift your chest, look up. So you're almost leaning back slightly. And then exhale, draw your core in, turn your tailbone up, come to halfway. So now your hips are over your ankles, your back is flat. So the back of the head and the shoulders and hips are in line. Draw your navel in, reach your fingertips down, start to curl inwards. So you want to reach the crown of the head down to the mat. The further apart your feet are, the easier it is to reach the head down. Hug your elbows towards each other. Then inhale, straighten the arms, come to a flat back, look up on your fingertips. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Draw in through your core. Bring your hands to your hips. Micro bend in the knees as you exhale. And then inhale, come up to stand. Turn the right foot forward. Trikonasana, triangle. Squeeze the thighs. Take the arms wide. Turn to look over the front hand. Hinge left hip back. Draw up through the thighs and reach. Side body long. and tip. Windmill the arms, roll the right buttock under. So you're pressing the hips slightly forward. Turn to look up at the top hand. Then inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hands to hips. Turn your feet parallel. This time you're going to keep the feet wide, but you're going to clasp your hands behind your back, draw the elbows together, and then straighten your arms. So as you tip, you're going to lift the arms up. So start with the hands to your sacrum and squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, the elbows. So you're feeling that opening through the front of the chest. Tailbone goes up. Come to flat back first. Squeeze the thigh muscles, the kneecaps, and then exhale, fold. Reach those arms up. And then inhale, come to halfway lift, gaze is down. Keep the thighs strong, rest your hands on your sacrum, micro bend in your knees as you exhale. Then inhale, come to stand. Release your arms, turn the left foot forward. Trikonasana on the left side. Take your arms wide, right hip back. Reach, 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 and then hinge. Long through the thighs. Reach up through that top hand. It's a rotation, rolling the right ribs up to the ceiling. And then inhale, lift through the top hand. Arms come wide. Exhale, hands to hips. Turn your feet parallel. And then come to sit. Legs out in front of you. And then bend your knees slightly. Flex at the feet, so the heels pressing down. And then you're going to lean forward, put your tummy on your thighs, but draw your core in. Hold onto your feet. And then you're going to start to slide or walk your feet away. You'll get to a point where the thighs will leave the stomach, but you're trying to keep as close as you can to them by reaching the chin and the chest forward. On an exhale, soften the chin down, trying to use the exhale to go with the thighs as you inch the legs away until you get as far as you can and feeling into that hamstring stretch. And then inhale, let the knees bob up slightly, soften, release the feet. Come into a cross-legged position. We're going to do a little cat-cow before we finish. So we have your hands on your knees, and then you're going to come into cow first. So lift your chest sideways. Lift your chest, and then we're going to take the tailbone back, arch the back, lift the chest, look up. And then exhale into cat, so rounding through the back. But you can lean back, so your arms are straight, you're pulling on your knees. So leaning back into the cow, and then inhale, sorry, cat. Inhale, come up, lift the chest. So keep that traction with the knees. Coming into cat. Inhale into cow. Last one, cat. And then come to sit. Close your eyes. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center. Lowering your head. And opening your eyes. Namaste. Thank you, friends. As ever, thanks for being tolerant. Sorry about that disco light reflected in the mirror. There we go. See you tomorrow morning.